It is with profound disappointment and dismay that I report to the House that the Indonesian authorities are making preparations for the execution of 2 Australian citizens, Andrew Chan and Myuran Sukumaran. Since their pleas for clemency were rejected in January of this year, the Australian government has conducted a sustained campaign of high-level advocacy seeking a permanent stay of execution for both men. The Prime Minister, the Governor-General, the Attorney-General, the Minister for Justice, our officials, our diplomats and I have made numerous representations, written and personal, seeking a stay of execution. I commend the opposition, the Greens and the crossbenchers for their support. Indeed, the Deputy Leader of the Opposition, the Leader of the Greens and I prepared a joint submission to Foreign Minister Marsudi, and that was received by the Indonesian government. Madam Speaker, successive Australian governments have made it clear that we oppose the death penalty for Australian citizens, whether it is at home or abroad. And I can confirm that we have made it clear to the Indonesian government that there are grounds for clemency in this case. Indeed, their lawyers are still pursuing legal avenues that I understand are open to them. The grounds are that both men have shown immense remorse for their grave crimes, and I don't for a moment understate the seriousness of what they did. But over the past 10 years, both men have shown remorse and they have undergone a remarkable, indeed extraordinary rehabilitation. Andrew has studied theology and has become a pastor and is providing support to other prisoners in the Indonesian prison system. Myuran has become an accomplished artist and he's taking art classes and supporting other prisoners in their rehabilitation attempts. Indeed, successive prison governors in Bali have attested to their good character and their process of rehabilitation. And as I said as recently as last night to Foreign Minister Marsudi, the Indonesian government can be proud of what they have achieved in their prison system. This level of rehabilitation is what prison systems around the world aspire to achieve. And I know that Indonesia opposes the death penalty as it applies to its citizens when they face death row in countries overseas. So we're not asking the President or the government to do any more than they ask of other governments when their citizens are on death row. We will continue to appeal to President Widodo's strength and his humanity to show mercy and forgiveness for these 2 Australian men who have undergone this remarkable rehabilitation.
There is a very strong bipartisan sense in this Parliament that the death penalty is wrong in this case. It is always wrong to whomever it is applied, wherever it is applied. And I want to thank the Father of the House and our own Chief Opposition Whip in particular for the work they've been doing in our bipartisan group against the death penalty. All Australians' thoughts are with Myuran Sukumaran and Andrew Chan, their friends, their families, their supporters. We are united in opposing the death penalty in this case as we are in every case, and we would plead with the Indonesian government and the people of Indonesia to understand that just as they plead for the lives of their citizens around the world, we plead now for the lives of 2 young men who have made enormous transformations in their lives and who are making enormous transformations in the lives of other people as well. Madam Speaker, I know that there are many Australians now who are watching the unfolding news of the movement of these 2 young men, thinking that all hope is lost. And I would say that while there is life, there is hope. But the legal processes that the lawyers for these young men are engaged in, 2 legal processes, must be allowed to be completed. Thank you.